Let's find out.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be
We did get the alien last time?
We did.
Fuck, man. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks.
It has been. It's been a hot minute.
Much for procedure.
It still looks like a baseball uniform that she's got on.
You know,
She's gonna go
it's
hit the
kinda
dugout.
sick, though. Yeah.
It's government property. This is intolerable.
It's interesting, you know, I always love seeing past versions of it's just the pinstripes. I think that's what's giving you
For sure. Yeah.
it's given me baseball. But no, it's always interesting to see like past versions of what the future would look like,
Oh yeah.
you know. Like people in 1984 probably had no idea that Michael Jackson wasn't going to look the way that he did.
Dude, could you imagine if you were a time traveler? And we've talked about this before. We're like, okay, well, I don't know that necessarily time travel is possible backwards, but forwards
Definitely
would probably
forward.
make sense, right?
Yeah.
But could you imagine,
Idiot.
you know,
You'd better get out of here.
1984, you're just grooving and cruising to some sweet Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And then, like, fast forward 10 or 15 years, and it's like,
Shit.
oh, hey, you want to go to the Michael Jackson concert? Hell yeah, I do. And that guy comes out, what?
Yeah.
This is not the same guy.
Do I have him? Okay, I got him.
And then someone has to explain to you, no, he's white now.
Yeah, well, you know, you had that vitiligo, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit, am I dying just from the gas?
Already?
Or... Is there a map in this?
I don't know.
Did we figure that
I
out?
don't know.
I don't remember.
Hi, everyone.
Did we say welcome back yet?
Nope. We were just talking about white Michael Jackson from 1984
Well,
onward.
no. He became white. He kind of like
Early 90s.
he got lighter during Bad. I think that's
Yeah.
when he had his nose done as well.
That's right.
And then by Dangerous it was much more obvious, and then after that it kind of became progressively lighter.
Yeah.
Where the hell am I going?
Black and white, he was very... It wasn't so much black and white during black and white.
Well, I mean, so it's weird because that, and I think maybe it's just because of the video quality, but honestly, that's like one of my favorite videos of his.
Oh, I love that video. It's classic. That is a classic video.
And you know what? That song too,
Is a banger.
dude, like, it truly does. I think that's one of the coolest things about that song is how universal it is, and every element is so deliberate.
Yeah.
Right? So you have kind of like, because that was in 1991.
The face morphing technology that
So you
was
have-
like developed for that video.
Oh yeah, but I'm specifically just talking about the song.
Yeah, the composition element. Yeah.
You have the shit. That's where I came from.
You have the shit.
You have the shit. Am I? Fuck, man. What am I supposed to do?
You have to ranges. Remember we discussed this.
Okay, hold on. Maybe. Okay, I know what I'm doing here.
That guy's just chilling, laying on the
Yeah,
bed.
he did. Oh,
Is he dead?
I should put the. No, I think he's just in sleep mode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He turned his notifications off
Yeah, he absolutely did.
because
Okay.
that's
Oh,
how
there we
aliens
go,
work.
there we go.
They're like from the future.
Oh, okay, weird.
Oh, there it is. Your rendezvous.
Use the maintenance hatch I've opened in one of the containment labs. Hurry.
Affirmative. Time to hook up with Jonathan before he gets into any more trouble.
She's gonna hook up with Jonathan.
Do I have to-
Jonathan's a lucky guy.
Do I have to? I guess I have to go meet some guy.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Oh, so I just leave the alien there. Okay, right on.
hey, Joe. You, me, and this alien are about to get pretty freaky. Because, you said hook up.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a sexual connotation.
you're doing a good job.
I'm doing a great job.
So, but yeah, so you have the electric guitar part. That's
Yep.
very.
Who recorded that? Do you remember? I can't remember if it was Slash.
So Slash.
Or if it was because Steve Lukather did a lot of work for him as well.
Yeah.
Steve,
Oh no. Who's the producer? Brad Buxer.
Yeah.
Is that right?
maybe
So he was the one that did the
guitar
part,
on
I'm
that.
pretty
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because little known fact.
Yeah, please tell.
So everyone knows that Eddie Van Halen played the guitar solo in "Beat It,"
Yeah.
But all the other studio tracks were Steve Lukather from Toto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to get back to Black or White. Did you know that Human Nature is a Toto song?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There was and there's a demo. There's a Toto demo. And it's interesting to hear. Obviously Human Nature is a classic song.
Yeah.
The Toto version is just different.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, so that was a, God damn it, I'm doing a terrible job. I need a different weapon. Yeah, give me the Super Dragon. That sounds good.
Super dragging these nuts across your face.
Hell yeah.
I think I've said that joke on every episode.
Well, yeah.
that we've had this gun. Oh, that's him. Don't shoot him. I made that mistake
so we need to
once
get
on a
back to the
rendezvous.
Damn, that light is bright.
Yeah. That's
a cool effect, though.
That's a really interesting effect because it actually makes you feel like it's very bright. Brighter than just a regular white screen on the TV.
Shit, I'm gonna die. Do I have a shield?
Maybe? Oh, you just shot that guy's leg. Oh, he's fine.
Where are we going?
Get the alien.
Yeah, but like,
That's the maintenance hatch.
why is he hanging? Is it?
Yeah, he's unlocking it. Or something. I don't know.
I feel like he's doing something, right?
Yeah. He's trying to hook up with you.
Are you gonna follow me, or are you staying there?
He's got to go through there.
You sure? What are we doing?
Okay, stand back.
See? He's rigging it.
Okay.
Okay, Joe. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So if I hit this button, there's going to be an explosion.
Wait, do I need to go get the alien?
What's your objective say?
Shit, I don't know.
Escape. You just got to escape.
Do I have to get the alien, though? I feel like I have to go get the alien.
Oh,
shit.
boy.
Shit. Oh, that guy's running. Oh, no, I can't go that way. All right, well, cool. Then hopefully he has a way for us to get the alien. Okay, so you have the electric guitar. We're going back to Black or White.
Yeah.
You have the electric guitar that's very reminiscent of. It's both kind of like 90s hair metal kind of, but it also is still a little more forward thinking, in line with kind of like the proto grunge that was coming around.
Yeah, right.
At around that time. Very intentional, but it was still kind of clean. And then you have the acoustic guitar in there. But then you also have like the rhythms are actually really like Afrobeat in a way, and you have the hip hop element into it. There's
Get on that bike.
Okay. Oh, I can only.
No. Remember, you have to hold on to it. You have to hold the button down or something. We figured this out. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, when I was a young man. Shit.
That's all right.
Hold on.
You figured it out. I think you just went up and you pressed the button on it.
I think it depended on which kind of bike it was.
Oh.
Fuck, I don't know.
Not that bike?
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not.
I got a Super Dragon.
There it is.
Oh, he's right there. Oh,
Oh, he's alive.
is it just over? I hope that's over.
He's like, "Woo!" Look like Kermit D. Frog.
He actually, yes, that's.
Look
so his
at
name's
that
Elvis.
guy's cranium. What? He speaks English?
I recognize you from before.
He's one of those aliens that can make you understand
You
him.
speak our language.
What's that?
Watch her, she's sharp.
Actually, I think he says that. Like I'm actually speaking my language, but I'm so smart that I can translate it
I
for
have
you.
a headache. And with a head this big, that's no joke.
What
What the fuck?
You know they say about big brains,
We must leave before
Big
we get
craniums.
organized and
big hats.
understand.
I think so. What's your name?
Dude, where's his dick?
I'm Agent Dark.
He's
Joanna,
dickless.
if you'd prefer.
Well, Joanna, I
But he's presenting so like, whoa. Okay, where are we going, bud?
Look at me, baby. Smooth as a Kindle.
I bet you weren't expecting this. Oh, yeah. We have to get to my ship. Oh, yes.
You speak our language.
Can you come?
That's not all I know how to do.
It's a single-seater.
Okay.
Two can fit
It's a single-seater. You stay here, and Joanna, you just sit on my face.
You're the only one who can fly to
Wow, yes.
Yeah.
One of us will have to stay behind and open the hatch.
It'll be you, fucktard.
But we can't leave you
Wow,
behind.
man.
There must be a way out of here.
I'll get out in that hover bike. Now cover me while I open the doors.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to get the doors.
Okay, he's opening the ship.
What am I doing?
You're covering him. You got to go cover. What's it? Is it Alex? Is that guy?
Yeah. I guess I'm
Oh,
going this way.
up.
Was there somebody?
Yep. Oh, wait. Someone went down the stairs. They're gonna shoot the alien.
Shit, I'm gonna fucking die. Shit, no! 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 Stop having body armor!
Who would spot him?
Shit! Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Fuck!
Oh,
Damn it! Dude, do I gotta do this all over again?
did you get a checkpoint?
Fuck, man. I really hope I do. I don't think I do. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck, I hate this shit. Alright, let's go.
You love this game.
Yeah, I know.
They flooded the area with
God, I
tear
hate
gas.
this game. I love this game. This game
Get a
sucks.
friend to the containment lab. There's a hiding place there. I'll contact you when you
Alright,
get there.
okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm Agent Doc. Yeah, the
Yeah,
roll.
the roll, baby.
I'm so glad they left that in this game.
Oh, dude, you gotta have the roll.
Yeah.
'Cause if we don't get no rolls, then we don't get no tolls. Made that up myself.
I love that movie.
Yeah, great film. We've talked about it before.
Have we? I don't
Yes.
think we've ever talked about that movie on this channel.
We need to
God
meet up.
damn you.
They're getting suspicious of me. Use
Oh,
the maintenance hatch I've opened in one of the containment labs. Hurry.
okay.
Front.
We gotta go back
Contact
here.
up with Jonathan.
How did I get here
Before he
again?
gets into any
Oh,
more
yeah, was it this
trouble.
way? Oh yeah, it was this way. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Sidestep.
You sly devil! You got me monologuing,
I love that movie.
dude. I love that bit so much.
Yeah.
Did you ever see? Did we? We probably talked about it. The second Incredibles. You saw that one?
I think, yeah, I've seen it. I think we talked maybe a little bit about it. It was pretty good. It's
Yeah, it was
definitely
alright,
not
yeah.
as memorable as the first one. I mean, the first one is just like, as far as animated films go, there's nothing I would critique about the first one.
Yeah.
That is probably...
Oh, there's a fucking grenade launcher.
Oh.
God, I'm dumb.
Would you say perfect film?
The first Incredibles?
Yeah.
I'd give it. I'd probably give it a perfect film.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'd give it a perfect film.
Yeah.
That smell.
I used to watch that like all the time. The rewatch value of that one for me was like, oh yeah, I'll just watch The Incredibles. It's awesome. And the second one just, didn't have it for me. I don't know that I can really place.
We're older though too. Like that's definitely.
Yeah.
I think that definitely plays into it.
I would still watch The Incredibles like right now though. You know what?
great movie.
Turn the game off.
We're gonna just watch The
Yeah.
Incredibles.
Still on the
Are you
channel.
okay.
Who, me? Oh, that
no,
guy.
this guy.
Oh yeah. No, he was swiping
I
you.
don't know what he is. Swiper, no swiping.
Swiper.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you say hola? Apparently that.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
told you how good that movie is.
Yes.
You gotta see it, man. It's amazing. Cause do you like the Brady Bunch movies that they did where they're like still the Bradys of the 70s but stuck in the 90s?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
it's so fucking funny. And like they do the whole Jan and Greg thing. I'm sorry, Marsha and Greg thing, where like they're not actually brother and sister, so they start to have feelings for each other, and it gets like awkwardly sexual a little bit.
Yes.
They do it in such a fucking funny way. Because I think they actually did that on the show.
They
I
might
think they
have.
had like one episode where it was like, hey, so you think like, 70s TV executives talking here, right? And they're like,
Yeah.
hey, you think, in the year of our Lord 2020, this is going to be a very regular thing on porn websites. But we don't know that yet because it's the 1970s.
Yeah.
But what if stepbrother and stepsister realize they're not actually brother and sister?
Wow.
Could they like fuck?
Could they do it?
Could they just like do it?
Or probably more realistic to the day. Hey, we need some like romantic interest here in this movie, but we don't have enough money to hire anyone else, so why don't we just have the brother and sister do it?
Oh my god.
Stepbrother and stepsister.
Yeah, it's gotta be. You gotta have the step. You gotta have the step. Okay, there was the alien was.
Okay, Marcia, so in this episode, you're going to be getting some clothes out of the dryer, but you get stuck. Enter Greg.
One of my fucking favorite tropes to just absolutely dunk on.
That's a hilarious trope bit.
You've seen that? Have I sent you that one guy and his like wife or girlfriend or whatever, and they
The plumber?
Yeah.
Yes.
They do those parodies.
Yes.
Help, mister, I'm stuck. Oh my god, thank you. How'd you do that? How did you not do that?
It's just... I love when he's a plumber. Do you have a big tool for the job? Yeah, it's in my truck. Like, I need to go back and get it.
Do you want me to do some cleaning of your pipes? Ma'am, I do my own plumbing.
How am I ever going to pay you for this?
Oh, shit, he's rolling.
I take cash, check.
Yeah, Venmo.
I don't have any money. Well, we can do like a financing option.
Yeah, we got finance plans.
Yeah.
Shit, there's somebody up there too. What is going on up here?
Shit's getting wild.
Yeah. This aiming reticle's not the best.
No, it kind of jerks around on you.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the joke you're about to say, but it's not gonna happen.
I actually didn't have one.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Hey, did you see the newest short I made?
No.
It was me. It was in a Batman episode, which, by the way, I have no idea when this is going to air, but I have to shout out, not shout out, but I have to acknowledge the fact that we are currently in the process of uploading our playthrough of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Yes.
And
It's a process.
yeah, it is a process. Last week, Kevin Conroy,
Oh,
the
yeah.
legendary voice of Batman in the animated series, in the Arkham games, and so much more, passed away.
Suddenly,
And-
apparently.
Yeah, so he was suffering or battling cancer.
Oh, was he really?
And yeah, man, celebrity deaths don't typically hit me that hard, but
Yeah.
that one, oh my god, are you kidding me? They killed him.
Wow.
They fucking killed him, dude.
Oh, by the way, his name is not Alex. It's Jonathan. I don't know where I got Alex.
I don't know either.
They're gonna kill you.
That's fine.
Wow. They're lighting you
Yeah, they're not
up.
stopping. Gee, okay, I get it. I get it.
Wow.
Anyway, before I get back into this frustrating hell that is this level, yeah, Kevin Conroy passing hit me pretty significantly, and I was just thinking about all those, like, growing up with that show, and now that
The best animated series.
bar none.
Certainly in the superhero realm. But yeah, like just an amazing animated series.
Beautifully done.
Yeah.
I you know, I gush over the fucking animation of it. The voice acting is impeccable. Like, so many people are fucking, you know, obviously Kevin Conroy. Mark Hamill is the Joker.
yep.
He created that character and owned it so well. Fucking Paul Williams is the Penguin.
And probably, actually, if you look at the entire lineage of everyone, I know, you know, like, you talk about Jack Nicholson, you talk about Heath Ledger, probably those two, really. But then, if you really think about the entire breadth of people experiencing Batman, it's Mark Hamill's Joker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would then, and again, I'd argue that for Kevin as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got to see it yet, but on my vlog, I did an episode purely talking about my admiration of that role.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
So that's my newest video is just talking about how something as simple yet complex as a voice
Yeah.
can just absolutely like outlive everything. Like art, you know, art always outlives the artist. The legacy is going to go on forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like and especially too, you think about, you know, I mentioned this in my video, there's a lot of there's the kind of love-hate relationship of Bale's Batman and
Yeah.
his Bat voice versus his Wayne persona.
Yeah.
Versus Conroy did it, and as a kid, I always thought it was the same. I was just like, oh yeah, that's Bruce Wayne. Obviously, I know who it is. But I watched a couple episodes in preparation for the video that I did, and the pilot episode is actually the one with Man-Bat on leather wings.
Oh.
I never
Is it
realized
really?
it was the pilot episode. And they do this. There's this awesome scene. By the way, I'm just gonna. This episode's done. I'm not doing this again. You're gonna do it and have a shot at it. But the pilot episode is almost entirely Batman. There's very little Bruce Wayne in it.
Yeah.
But there's Bruce Wayne in a couple scenes. One where he takes the sample of the hair from Man-Bat to the lab that is studying bats, and it ends up being that Dr. Langstrom, I think.
Yes, Langstrom. Mm-hmm.
And so he takes it there, and that's Bruce Wayne, and you get to hear him, and he plays a little bit dumb in his Bruce Wayne role, which is an interesting take, and I'm sure like there's a comic book version of that or whatever. He's just kind of floaty. He's a little not dumb, but like a little bit airheaded, you know, whatever. And then, but the coolest part of this episode, in terms of his voice and his performance of it, is he's in the Batcave and he's Batman and he's talking to Alfred and he's sampling the thing and he's doing his Batman voice, and it's really subtle, but it's just like, I'm studying the animal patterns of the voice of the bat and I can't match it to anything else. And then Alfred, phone call for you, sir. And he takes it, and it's the doctor that he just took the thing from. And he goes from Batman, just a little bit more dark, a little bit more focused, a little bit more mysterious, to, oh, hey, doctor, it's me, Bruce Wayne. And it's just lifted a little bit more. It's a little bit more like kind of walks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize how I see it, but it's so well done. And he's doing that, but he's in the Batman suit so the audience sees it.
Yeah.
So it's both a vocal flex of his control of this tonal shift.
Yeah.
And then a directorial flex of, hey, guess what? We're gonna show you Batman in multiple angles here.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you multiple, because it is like, you know, Batman is such an awesome yin and yang, and like I guess you can make that argument with every superhero, because there's the whole, you know, identity versus, you know, the actual superhero kind of thing, because they got to keep themselves hidden and anonymous and stuff like that. But then there's some superheroes that just don't give a shit, like at least the MCU version of Tony Stark. I don't know enough about Iron Man to know if like he's always been that open about it.
I'm pretty sure yes,
Yeah.
because I used to watch a little bit of the animated series.
Yeah.
And it was just like very much that's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it kind of thing.
Yeah. And even to the point, like, Batman's interesting because he's such a multi-layered character. It's like Batman was born Bruce Wayne, but through the series of unfortunate events really became Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Batman isn't really, an alter ego, or Bruce Wayne isn't really an alter ego. The Batman is really like the next layer of Bruce Wayne that he just doesn't let a lot of people see. He doesn't let a lot of people in.
Yeah.
There's the past history, there's the trauma, there's a whole bunch of things that are associated with Batman, and it's much more like it's an emotional alter ego for him.
You know what? That's really interesting that you say that, because I always think about this too. I actually think so. Bruce Wayne's most like alter ego is public Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Wayne with his own emotions, or with Alfred, and even to a certain extent, some of the Robins as they come along.
Yeah, Barbara.
That's the real Bruce Wayne.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then Batman is a logical extension. He's the, there's probably like a Jung or a Freudian version of this, where like like the id and ego kind of thing that Batman kind of fulfills,
right?
Of the whole that is Bruce Wayne,
yeah.
Right? And the public persona Bruce Wayne is actually the most that's the biggest facade of them all.
The CEO Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, and you see that, I think, again, Kevin Conroy's version of that does a really great job, because then if you've seen like Mask of the Phantasm, the animated movie, he does all the personal Bruce Wayne stuff where he's like at his parents' gravestone saying, I'm mad because he's in love with that woman at the time. He's like, I didn't think I would ever be happy again. Please forgive me, but I think I want to give up being the Batman. Because he thinks, he has this connection. He's like, the Batman is my parent. Like it's directly tied
the vengeance,
to my parents' tragedy.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. But then he's then he's the public persona Bruce Wayne. He's a little bit more like, lighthearted, kind of floaty, whatever.
Yeah.
I think Bale does a really good job of that, because he's just kind of, he takes kind of the opposite route. He's kind of a douche. He's like, he's just an absolute
models,
asshole.
Cars, Playboy,
yeah.
Even the scene in The Dark Knight where he just like, where he's clearly saving the kids or whoever's gonna get hit by the car, and he just runs the Lamborghini in and he gets like slammed.
Yeah,
and he's like, someone came up to him and thanked him. I think the commissioner or something was like, hey, for what? For running the light?
Yeah, exactly.
The most oblivious, like.
You don't watch much television, do you?
Gee, Mr. Wayne, huh? What? For running the light?
Why? What's going on?
Yeah, good scene. Yeah, very, very much that sort of thing.
Yes.
It really kind of, because a lot of other superheroes, at least ones that are closeted superheroes, not like Iron Man, but Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He is Peter Parker. Spider-Man is the alter ego.
He's exactly,
Yeah.
That's a good.
Superman is interesting because, like Batman, the superhero is who they are. Although like the Clark Kent in his entirety is really kind of the alter ego there for Superman.
Yeah.
But there's really not a whole lot of separation, because Superman doesn't really have. And see, this is weird. This is kind of weird. I don't remember how this would go comic book wise, but in the animated series, Jonathan Kent never died. In the Superman animated series, Jonathan and Martha Kent were still out on the farm.
Okay.
Unless he, died later. I don't think so, because I don't think they would do that in an animated series. Yeah. So he was just, Clark Kent growing up and coming to grips with lights going off. We're rambling. Coming to grips with, and then he becomes Superman, but he's really Superman, and then he holds on to Clark Kent as a reporter, as just the facade.
Yeah.
But that's just like, okay, I'm really Superman, and now that's my other thing. But Batman has so many other layers. It's
Yes.
and I mean, he's just a far more interesting character. Superman is a really tough character from a writing standpoint.
He is, man. And I
Because how do you
he is one of the first superheroes, so it's like you got to give him that wiggle room of like, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like a fucking dude that's just purely,
and really
almost invincible.
Yeah, and really, I think the earliest days of that comic book character was super strong, vulnerable to pain,
Yes.
or physical damage. Maybe he had heat vision. And then he just sort of like, he didn't fly back then. He just jumped from place.
He could just jump. That's
and
always
then-
something that people forget about.
Yeah, and then he just kind of like scaled up through there, and then because and you have to. There's no other way to actually continue that character. You have a character that should have zero conflict in anything.
Yes.
How do you write the guy that's faster than a speeding bullet and nothing can hurt him and he's stronger than anything and you don't know the limits of his strength?
Right.
How do you write for a character? He's never going to actually come up to a challenge. You're going to write one story where he wrecks whatever problem, then you do 5 other stories before it's like, this is boring because I know this is going to end.
Right.
So they had to introduce kryptonite. They had to introduce other powers to keep it interesting. They had to introduce flight because, he can fly and that's kind of cool. So you have to escalate him, and then you just kind of run into this problem of being in the hole of, now we've made the most powerful man on the earth even more powerful and we don't know what to do.
Right.
That's where something like a Doomsday comes in, and he's the only thing that could actually kill him. So then you have the death of Superman and things, but it's such a tough character, right? Because it just doesn't yield to interesting stories. The most interesting thing about Batman is he is super vulnerable, both physically and emotionally, and yet he's doing these superhuman things.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why the kryptonite aspect, actually, this is like the last thing that we're gonna I probably could have tried this, by the way, like 3 more times at this point.
And gotten equally as frustrated.
But I think that's why the kryptonite angle is actually one of the coolest aspects of Superman, and gives him a little bit more of that humanity. Because I've always kind of heard this too with Superman. There's a little bit of a I mean, at the end of the day, he's an alien, right?
Yeah.
And there's a couple different a couple different angles of this kind of individual that arrives in a foreign land, completely unbeknownst to him because it happens as a child. So there's a lot of comparisons to like. Immigrants and immigrants that have children that either get sent over very young, or their family makes it across, and this is for every land, by the way. It's not specific to the United States. Like, everybody deals with immigration in one way or another in terms of opportunities to try and better yourself and better your lineage and all that stuff. But there's a lot of that allegorically. And then there's also the allegory, because I mean it's a more or less the same thing of a foreigner coming in to help people that are his, but he doesn't know that they're his, kind of thing. Yeah. But with the story of the biblical story of Moses, his people are in trouble, whether it's via persecution or the planet is dying, kind of thing with Krypton. Right. Yeah. And his parents are like, okay, you got to go, and you'll be better off here. You have a future. Here's an opportunity for you. And he does, and he has an opportunity, and the whole he's better than himself from his homeland. It's not necessarily a 1-to-1 of, oh yeah, you just get superpowers, but it's the whole idea of, here you're a nobody because you're just another one of us, right? Yeah, that's a good point. But here now, by the power of a yellow sun or by the power of, a different governmental system, you are now you have this opportunity to make a name for yourself in a way that my parents didn't have.
And the interesting thing with that is the pieces of your past can weaken you or bring you down.
That's 100% it, man.
Yeah.
That's 100% it.
When you extrapolate it like that, it can actually be very interesting.
And it can, again, I always like that angle. I think the kryptonite angle is a really cool, because again, it speaks to those deeper layers. Exactly like you said.
Yeah. I'm going to talk more about this on the next episode, but let's actually get into the next episode.
So let's get into the next episode.
To be
sorry
continued.
for the rambling.
Yeah, jeez.
Fuck. We haven't recorded in like 45 weeks.
No, so we got all this stuff to talk about.
So we'll see you on the next episode where we find out who would win.
Batman or Superman?
There you go. We'll see you.